Want
Action creates
something?
reaction.
Want something? Do something.
There you
It's
go.
that easy, And it really is. It does come down. That's why Call Stars is so cool. We haven't talked about Call Stars in a minute, Jen. How's things going over at Call Stars these days?
Really, really good. Yeah. People who are on there, the wins are sharing, I love. The
Yeah.
other thing I love that's happening is if someone is stuck on something or not feeling sure about something, the community is there for them. So it's really, if you're not there, you should be.
Yeah, Call Stars is, that's what we were just talking about. You want something, do something.
Mm-hmm.
You want something, do something. And
Dang that man. Dang that man.
Man, it's so complicated. If I was going to draw that on a whiteboard, it would be very complex, right? So, yeah, want something, do something. Call Stars, it's out there. It's available. It's where everybody gets together and does something, and they win. They just win. What's a recent win that you can think of, if you can, team? Or even if you're on Call Stars with us right now, if you typically do Call Stars,
This is the little tracker that we're going to go over here. And it's a very, very, very simple form, very, very, very powerful. And we're going to go over like what all these things are. You definitely want to get a copy of this thing. Like whatever else you do, you definitely want to get a copy of this thing. One thing I want to show you first, though, is I always get, I know I show this a lot, but I think it's really important that we look to see where our loans are actually coming from, which is what the tracker does. And I know most of you have seen this like 500 times. I want you to see it 501. That this is a famous study that was done. This is where the consumers, how they find their loan officer. And again, we see the elephant in the room is real estate agents is 36%. Friends and family, or what we call our past database, is 24%. We always work on the credit unions and our local banks. We get a lot of referrals from them. Online searches, the stuff that Chris Johnstone helps with, another pretty impressive number. Then there was a whole bunch of like other things. Social media, 3%. And this got cut off. This is actually the home buying seminars, like a Consumer Direct, about 2%. So there's nothing wrong with these smaller things like this, but just understand it's 2% versus 36% or 24%. Frankly, you could focus on these top four right here. They call it a four-legged pillar. You can focus on the top four here, and it's really virtually 90% of all the loans is going to come in this, and all the other effort, is going to give like 10%. So just make it, it's not that you don't do these others, do these first. And what we want you to do is we don't want you to just track the leads. We want you to track what leads go to closings, what leads go to a pre-approval, what leads go to a lock. And that's the key point. And because one thing that I found is a lead source that gives you, say, 20 leads and no closings is not better than a lead source that only gives you 3 leads, but you get 2 closings from. And actually, the ones that give these large amounts of leads that close very low ratio, which is what the lead tracker is going to help you track to put reality in. Getting a bunch of leads that don't actually close is actually poison. Because number one, you end up spending, and God knows I've done this, you end up spending, especially these days, hundreds or even thousands and thousands of dollars on credit pulls and no closings. And then the other thing is it clogs your pipeline that you're following up on all these low performing leads that you don't have time to focus on the real ones. And it can really, really, really be hazardous for your business. And one thing that I found is like again, the realtor being the elephant in the room, that one realtor that sends one serious buyer every month might be way more important than something that sends 100, cold internet leads per se, or a past client referral might be way more valuable, and we need to get more attention to than some fancy marketing thing that somebody sold us online. One thing to keep in mind is, like, when you get a lead, sometimes you got to call them more than once, and it doesn't mean you're chasing them. It doesn't mean they're ghosting you. It just means they might be busy.
Business loans could be another pillar that you can make money on as an originator. Now, these loans are not tied to real estate in any way, so they're not RESPA anything. They're business loans that businesses get for working capital, lines of credit, that type of a thing. Megan Pavoni is our Loan Officer Breakfast Club sponsor that helps loan officers get their business owners business funding. To reach out to Megan, oh, and by the way, you get paid on these things like 3 to 4 points. The way to reach out to Megan and get connected is to go to workwithloc.com. Workwithloc.com, and Megan will connect with you and help you out. Enjoy.
We were talking to one of the coaches a couple of weeks ago, and he kind of set the bar on how many people, how many of his referrals responded back to him, and it was 94%.
Yeah, that was Chris.
Yeah, Chris, that's right. Chris Clark. I love that guy. So 94% of all of his leads he talks to. In other words, he either got an appointment or they're dead. If he got 100 leads, 94 of them had this. The other, I guess, 6 has continuing lines going to call. He's going to call. He says he continues to contact them until they said, "Oh yeah, hey, sorry, I've been out of the loop," or "Hey, I'm good. Don't call me anymore." That's a follow up. The status measurement of my loan partner. Are we staying in contact with the people? Whole different thing. On this, the only thing we're measuring here is the health of our referral sources. Where do I need to do more? And again, if I'm not getting closings, it's not my referral partner's problem. That's my follow-up or my scripting or my discipline measurement of that, which is a whole different thing there. So everybody get that? So I'm going to put, I got this many leads, I got this many transactions, which again, transaction is a pre-approval or a locked refi, like who to call and how often to follow up and things like that. I'm telling you, that's where the magic is. So, gosh, I had a couple more things, but I see we're at the top of the hour. Hey, here's what I'd recommend that you do. Go to mmademo.com. MMA, like for mortgage marketing animals, mmademo.com. If you haven't done this lately, I would strongly recommend you do it because we have a lot of new stuff in there. And what I want you to do is I want you to schedule a quick walkthrough, and we're going to go through this referral tracker and kind of give you more information about that. But more importantly, we're going to show you the bigger system around it, like the classes and the scripts and the worksheets and the call stars that we mentioned here earlier, the accountability. Without the accountability, we are hosed.
Hey, thanks for checking out the highlights of today's Loan Officer Breakfast Club live call. Remember, you can join us live every day, 8:30 a.m. to 9 a.m. Eastern Time, Monday through Friday at breakfastclubzoom.com. If you'd like to see full replays, you can get those by becoming a member over at Mortgage Marketing Animals Next Level. If you want to learn more, go to mmanextlevel.com. And thanks for joining us here at the Loan Officer Breakfast Club website. For that, we'd like to give you a free gift. If you just scroll down to the bottom of the page, we always have a giveaway for you, something really cool. With that, you have a great one. We'll catch you on the live call. See you then.